The way I'm seeing school now versus back then is that public schools now in South Africa has diminished and has gone to trash. I'd have to call it for what it is. It's gone to trash. The education system and standard is painfully low. It's painfully low that South Africans are now being raised to be stupid. I'm gonna say it again so that I didn't say it by accident. They're raised to be stupid, and that was not the case years ago. There was a brilliance. Like there's a 30% on certain subjects are a pass mark.
Oh.
I mean, they're starting to do what America's starting to do. Is like you have participation trophies, and they're making can I use cuss words here?
Yeah.
They're pussifying education, and that's weakening the competence of South Africans. Is weakening the level of which South Africans were known to be as high. Now they're down there. They're down in the valleys, the pits and all. But there was a time where it was up there, and I think that was in the time that I was educated. So that's a lot of public schools, and private schools is the best way to go. There is a sense of soft life, but private schools tend to groom students better, right? So they groom students better. Like if you go to boys' school, you'll have a better grooming in terms of being a man and whatnot. Yeah. So it really depends. But private schools is the way to go. Unfortunately, they're painfully expensive.
Okay, makes sense. And then, so you went to, I'm assuming, private school?
Actually, not. I went to public school, like good public school. So in my time, there were good public schools.
Okay.
Right. And when I was in high school, I was in a small town, and private schools weren't close by. You had to like travel a lot out of town to get it. So I went to a good public school in town. It was like 70% white people, and white people, they spoke a language called Afrikaans, and that language was foreign to me. So yeah, it was a completely foreign language to me. So I couldn't keep up, but I made it, and I loved it because I was the most popular guy in school anyway.
But you're saying you're still bullied. So how are you popular and getting bullied?
So it was interesting because I grew up a softie, right? So I was, they pushed me around. And I think grade 10, my dad built a gym in the house. And, doing a couple of push-up and bench presses changed my life. I went to some boxing classes. And somebody picked a fight with me. And I was surprised that I whipped his ass. And I was like, hey, it stops here. So I started dishing out ass whippings from the 10th grade onwards, right until matric. But I was popular nonetheless. But it just shifted the way from me being bullied physically to me being bullied by words, So, yeah, they tried because I stuck out.
Okay. And then, so high school, where do you go to high school?
In a town called Zanin.